Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a first perspective on things and how we see them. Let's get straight into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we just watched the biggest collapse in NBA history and the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. That was something else. And Knicks fans, y'all about to win a chip. New York Knicks fans about to win a chip. I know Stephen A. Smith is saying that the series ain't over. Dogs, it's over. There's no coming back from this, man. Because even if the Spurs go to San Antonio and win in Game 5, you expect them to come back? But hold on. You expect them to beat the Knicks 3 games in a row? You're insane. It's not going to happen. It's over. It's over. And the Spurs did not deserve to win because they played some of the most idiotic basketball you will ever see anywhere at any time. And everyone in the media is calling the Spurs out, from the coach, from Victor, from De'Aaron Fox. Everyone is being called to the carpet, and they all 100% deserve it. So this morning I tuned in to a segment on Get Up with Mike Greenberg, and of course they had Michael Wilbon, the Godfather. And he was on there, and he absolutely lambasted, like he absolutely blasted the Spurs and their coaching and everything. And I think he did. I think he said what everyone was thinking last night watching that comeback, because we're all still we're all of us are still shell shocked. But before we even get into what Michael Wilbon had to say, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Prize Picks. The NBA Finals are here, and for me, the basketball doesn't stop once they crown a champion, because this summer of sports is genuinely stacked. I have been making all my picks on Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app. Here's what I genuinely enjoy about it. During the finals, I'm making picks on points, rebounds, and three-pointers, and then I can stack those player picks with soccer, baseball, or the W, and even bigger payouts. It is simply selecting more or less on a few player stats, putting them into one lineup, and following along within the same app. And it's now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. In the finals, this is where legacies are made. You can get in on one of the biggest games of the season and make your picks on everything from points and rebounds to dunks, three-pointers, and fantasy score, all before the champion is crowned. Prize Picks is a preferred partner of the NBA, making every game even more exciting to watch. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do is I want to play what Michael Wilbon had to say here. I want you guys to listen to his comments, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to his commentary here.
We start with the Hall of Famer, Michael Wilbon. You have seen so many of, if not all of, the greatest basketball games that have been played in the world in the last, let's call it 30 or 40 years.
Keep going.
Where does this one rank on the list of the greatest games you've ever seen?
I don't know if I'm going to use the word greatest. It is the most stunning game I've ever seen.
Okay.
The most remarkable just confluence. So I was at Virginia Chaminade. Mm-hmm. Most people have no idea what that is anymore. You got to be like 60.
I do.
Which I thought was the most bizarre game I'd ever seen. I'm sure it was. And I would never see anything that replaced it. I think this does. And I get the New York of it all, Greenie, and that was perfectly described. Mm-hmm. To sit there and watch this unfold with the Knicks, shoulders to the mat. It's over. Except it wasn't, because San Antonio played the dumbest basketball, sustained stretch of dumb basketball I've ever seen. I was gonna give you one stat.
Yes.
So they go 14 for 26 on threes in the first half. We get it. They build this enormous lead on three-point shooting, but they have to know they can't sustain that. And I remember turning to Stephen A. at one point saying, okay, I get this huge lead, but this is not sustainable. They thought it was sustainable because in the second half, they missed 14 of 17 threes. But here's the stat. Of those 17 threes, 12 of them came with 10 seconds or more on the 24-second shot clock. And of those 12 threes that came with 10 seconds or more, they went 1 for 12. Look, this is a franchise of Greg Popovich and Tim Duncan and David Robinson. It's a franchise, a team that is I mean, it's so notable, not just for the championships, but the sense of intellect and what goes into the brand of basketball they've put out there for the last 30 plus years. But the stupidity involved with repeatedly doing this thing, and nobody ever says, it's great. Watching a game with Shaq and Charles last night, and both of them went crazy and they just said, if I was in this game and the ball didn't touch my hands coming out of a timeout particularly, I'm going to knock every one of you out who shoots it before I touch it. Just touch it. Play inside out. Don't take threes. Run the clock down and take a knee and hand the ball to the official with one on the shot clock. Let it buzz. No, they continued to be as dumb collectively. We haven't touched the De'Aaron Fox of it all.
Yeah.
It's so dumb to play. What are you doing?
Fantastic. So you heard what Michael Wilbon had to say. What are my thoughts about this? He's 100% on the money. As a matter of fact, he didn't even use enough. He wasn't emphatic enough. He should have been. He should have been even more emphatic. Victor Wembanyama missing those 2 free throws at the end of the game was inexcusable. And Victor is going through right now what every superstar that's worth his salt is going through. He's taking his licks right now. And now we're going to figure out if Victor is going to be made of that championship stuff and that all-time great stuff or not. It's happening in his 3rd year. Tough. It's happened to Magic Johnson. Kobe Bryant has had his down moments in his career. LeBron James has had his down moments in his career. And everybody should be held accountable. Everyone should be held accountable. So Victor has to go through the fire too. Right? And it's either one or two things are going to happen. He's either going to come out from this situation stronger, or we're never going to see him in the finals again or something like that. No, everybody has to go through it. The coach, Mitch Johnson, this guy needs to be fired. He is a horrible game manager. I posted this on our channel, not tonight. So this isn't just somebody just got here and is like riding the wave. No. I posted about this. When did I post this? 2 days ago. And I wrote, Mitch Johnson has to be the dumbest coach in the NBA for not knowing when to call timeouts. I posted this 2 good days ago on our community section. 2 good days ago. And now last night you saw it on full display. That was a disastrous outcome. This series should be tied 2-2 going back to San Antonio. But somehow, some bloody way, the Spurs found a way to choke this game away. Like a dog choking on a chicken bone. That's like a gag job. It was unreal. And they deserve to lose. You blow a 29-point lead, you don't deserve to win. You should lose, if not for anything, for stupidity's sake. That should be enough of a reason, because you have to be taught the lesson. You have to be taught the lesson. This was utterly disgraceful and completely inexcusable. Completely. These are my thoughts.